Welcome to the next class on Address Book. This is going to be editing someone else's contact information. Now it's very similar to editing your own contact information in the sense that we do have to select it and then we hit edit. And all I put in there, as you can see, is a first name, last name, and an email address. This will be very similar if you're adding them from the email program, because a lot of times that's the only information that it carries over. So we'll hit edit, and we can add a company name if we want to. All this stuff is optional, so I'm just putting some information there, and I cannot talk and type at the same time. I have a hard time doing one or the other, never mind both. And then we can change the work phone number. Now if we wanted to, maybe they don't have a work phone number, maybe you just have one contact from them, and so we can hit these two arrows and we could change it, and we could say, okay, the only information we have is their cell phone number. That's all we have to put. So that's how we can change it. We can hit this minus button and get rid of the second line. No real need to, because it won't display anyway if there's no information there. Then we have his email address. We could edit it if we need to, or if we wanted to add a second address, maybe that's his work address, we hit plus. Here's his home one. We can just type whatever we want in there, or we can take it out if we don't want it. And then we have contacts. Usually there's not a huge use for this, but you can see if we select it, you can have their father's name, their mother's name, all kinds of information there. And if it wasn't something there that you wanted, we could hit custom, and you can actually name what that field's going to be for this particular person. So it is useful at times, not incredibly useful all the time. And then we have their address. Now you can have home, you can have work, you can have custom. So there's a lot you can do with the address too. Now the addresses are nice to have because later on I'm going to show you how to do labels. So we can add stuff that way. In the pages class, we're actually mail merging, so you can bring these addresses in and make envelopes with everyone's name on it. And then lastly, we do have a special spot down here to put notes, and you can put tons of notes down here about this particular contact. Doesn't matter how. Sometimes it is useful if you're adding someone that's business related or something there, you put a note on how he's business related. There's been a lot of times where people have been afraid to empty their address book because they can't quite remember why they did that. So there's a spot there for that. So that's how you edit all the fields. The next class is going to be customizing these fields. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much.